Hello, everyone. This is a story time for y'all. So in this story time, I'm gonna be telling y'all the time I got robbed, and this was out of my all of my money that I had at that time. So let's get into it. This happened in my sophomore year of high school. It was on a Wednesday night. It was after I went to school that day. I didn't have no plans that day, but until I got a call from my friend Adrian, and he invited me to go to a carnival with him. And I had nothing else to do because I heard there was so many parties going on that day, but nobody was invited. The both of us, the lacrosse balls were uninvited. So I went to his place. I went using my bike because I have a beach cruiser. Like it's called a beach cruiser. It goes very fast. It's a single use bike. So I went to his house. He lives down 2 blocks from my house, and so I went. And we went to the carnival with his parents, and I took my own money because like I didn't want to be that friend that doesn't have any money. You know what I mean? So I gave his parents the money so they can buy whatever I want because they already have my money and things like that. So this place was in downtown. This happened in downtown, the place the city we were in. And let me tell you, this carnival, this carnival that I went to, it was totally a scam. And let me explain why. As soon as we got in, we got those wristbands, and they were like $25 per person. But if you were under 13, they were $20. As soon as we got into that carnival, there wasn't any rides at all. There were only minimum 4 rides, just 4. The first one was the Ferris wheel. The second one was the bumper cars. The third one I call it Area 51 because it's where you go inside, you stand up like this, and it goes in circles and circles, and there's no gravity whatsoever. I don't know what's it called, but let me know in the comments if you know what's it called. And the fourth one was one of those rides where you had to pay an extra $10 to get on it. And it was basically they put you in a harness and you could jump way up, but it was only for people that were under 200 pounds, basically. So of course, me and my friend we went a few times on the 3 other rides instead of the fourth one, and we had a good time. But I just felt like if we paid $20 still, or $25 in this instance, why was there only 4 rides? It should be like at least 20, I think, not 4. And that was the first red flag. And trust me, that wasn't the only red flag I saw that day. That was not. And so we went on more and more rides, but it was the same ones that we went to. We just went going around the carnival, and the carnival was very small. It was in the middle of 2 big buildings, like 100-foot buildings, basically. So we went on the same rides, and we did the whole circle thing for like 5 times. Until we gave up, we decided to stop going on the rides, and we decided to try to win some games. And the games that they had, there were those type of games where you could win a grand prize, but they didn't even bother putting the games that you could win big prizes that are winnable. No, they only put only the rigged ones. So we went to go see what the game was about because the guy called us over here and he was like, "Hey, come over here. Like, you've been wanting to go around for a long time. You might as well come over here." So we went to his game, and it turns out this game it seemed easy to me, but boy, was I wrong. So there was a guy at a game that we thought was pretty easy to beat because we were staring at it. We were staring at it. So the guy calls over here. The guy was like, "Hey, come over here. Like, forget about it. Come over here." So I went to his game because we thought it was easy. So I went to this game where you had to stand behind a red line, one of those red tape lines, and you had to get a ball, a heavy ball, no, a light ball, like that doesn't weigh that much, bounce it off a backboard and put it in a bucket and make sure that doesn't go out of the bucket, because if it goes out of the bucket, bounce off out of the bucket, you lose basically. So I gave him $20 for this game, and he gave me 10 throws for $20. So I gave him that, and I didn't make anything whatsoever. After so much money putting into this game, I actually thought I could win my money back because he did tell me if I make one in, he'll give me all my money back and he'll give me the big, huge teddy bear prize. It was like a stuffed animal prize, shall we say. So I was like, wow, I could win all my money back and get a big prize. I was like, wow, I definitely wanted to pat this guy on the ass. So let's sign me up for more games. And my friend, he was like the shoulder to cry on. He told me, hey, don't spend any more money on it. There's clearly a way to beat this game that you don't know. And I was like, excuse me, are you challenging me? Sign me up for one more. So again, I keep on putting $20 because I bought so much money with me, and I couldn't put the ball inside of the bucket. Now, mind you, it went in. There were a couple times where it went in, but it kept bouncing out of the bucket. It kept bouncing and bouncing off the bucket, and like this felt like an eternity. Like 25 minutes went by, and I had put on this game about $45.70. So I had no more money left. I had no more to be. I had none to begin with. I just borrowed it from my friend. And so I put my last $20 in just to see if I could win. And nope, I did not make it in, for you those that are asking. In total that I spent on this game, I spent around $65.70. And of course, me being the little punk, I asked the guy who did the game, can I please have some of my money back, please? That was a lot of money, please. And he said, no, I can't do that, man. My boss will kill me. But if you go around the block there, if you go around the back, there was an ATM, and get more money, and so I can show you the way that you can truly beat it. And my friend would talk me out of it. He finally talked me out of it. I listened to his advice, and I did not play it anymore. And I was considering it because that was a lot of money. But no, it doesn't matter if I had put $1,000 and spent 500 and used 500 balls in that bucket. It would have never made a difference anyway. It would never made it in the first place. So do not get scammed at a carnival. Do not try to get scammed, and do not pay for games. Do not. It's a scam.